in continuing on this series of topics that has to do with relationships, one of the things I hear very often is that people are not apologizing, and if and when they do apologize, it is done in a way where it is not satisfactory to the person who is requesting or looking for the apology. So how do you apologize in a manner that is satisfactory? Well, number one, it has to be done from a very genuine position. Genuine simply means that you have initiated that apology. It's not one where someone say, "Hey, are you sorry?" and you're saying, "Yes, I'm sorry." Well, you're only responding, and it's almost like you're giving in to a request because you feel trapped. You feel like, okay, I'm going to satisfy that person, so I'll just say I'm sorry, and that's over with. But then the person may bring it up again later on. Why? Because they feel that they're not fully satisfied, and somehow you did not truly apologize. There was no genuineness to that apology. So, how do you apologize? Well, number one, as I implied earlier, it must be initiated. You must be the one that say, what I did, what I said, really offended that person, and I need to ask for forgiveness. I need to apologize. So you have to initiate that. Number two, after you've initiated that, how do you apologize? Number two is you have to check in with the person to make certain that the apology that was given is understood. How do you do that? Well, you may ask a person, "Would you forgive me?" That is the closure part to the apology. So, "I'm sorry, would you please forgive me?" have to be the next thing. And the person will say, "Okay, I forgive you, apology accepted." It cannot be, "Okay, I'm sorry, geez, how much more?" No, it can't be one of those attitudes. The attitude has to be correct. Or it can't be, "Can't you get it? I'm sorry." Or, "I'm sorry, okay?" So sarcasm. Those are not acceptable ways of apologizing. So number one, you have to initiate it. Number two, you have to close it with making certain the person have accepted and is readily granting you forgiveness. If you have granted forgiveness, and if you who have requested an apology, you also have to accept the apology. Sometimes people hold on because they want to punish. They don't want to let go, so they want the person to apologize. It's almost like do penance, where they constantly have to grope in the mud, walk in their knees and their hands, beg and plead, and then the person, "Okay, now I may." No, you can't do that. That's an unfair use. It's a manipulation technique, but also it is a way of punishing, and that doesn't make it right. So initiate it, make certain that the person has granted forgiveness, and then you move on. Make sure you apologize in the manner in which a person accepts apology. Some, it's "I'm sorry," and they're okay with that. Some, it is they're looking for you to not do it again. That's how they see apology. So find out and make certain that you're giving apology in the manner in which the other person is able to accept and receive your apology. So, hey, that works. Apology makes things better. So why don't go ahead today and make things better. Have a better relationship by practicing the art of apology.